Hey, 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 Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to the pod. How are you doing tonight, Roy?
Good, good. Happy New Year. I'm broadcasting from Mesa, Arizona. I always thought it was pronounced Mesa.
No,
If we're
it's Mesa. They're just messing with you.
messing with me. Oh, okay. There is a Z there. That actually makes
Is there a Z?
there's a Z.
Hmm.
Pretty sure.
Maybe the chat can let us know. Is it Mesa or Mesa? Or maybe Mesa's a different place.
I'm right outside Phoenix. Uh,
Okay.
People keep asking me if I've been here before, and I was like, in eighth grade.
For like a wrestling tournament?
No, that was that summer trip, Arizona.
Yeah.
You were on that trip.
Yeah, you were driving me out to school.
Well, I wasn't driving.
Right, you weren't driving, but we were taking me out to school at U of A. And then I remember, Dar got his hand or foot or leg in a cactus, and then
And
yeah,
I still feel like that was my fault.
well, it likely was. All's well that ends well, for sure. All right, well, welcome everyone to the QuadR Wrestling Report. I'm your host, Ralph Nyberg, along with my co-host, Roy Nyberg. I can be found at Ralph D. Nyberg on X, and Roy can be found at Roy_Nyberg. You can find us on YouTube at QuadR Podcast, and we're also out there on the gram and on TikTok and various social media. So Facebook, if it's out there, we're probably have some level of presence. So welcome everyone. This is season 1, episode 14. Happy New Year, and I'm ready to get into it. You got anything, Roy?
Good. Happy New Year to all the fans.
You get some good Christmas gifts?
I did. I was in Denver. I think we go over that on the pod already?
Mm,
I think I broadcast from Denver.
yeah, you did. You were in Denver.
Yeah, it was nice.
All right, excellent. All right, let's do it. As I said, this is episode 14. Tagline is "Run, Forest, Run." I don't know why I said that, but there's been some forest news out there, but New Year starts hot. Maybe not just Midlands, but we got stuff going on. It's a full action-packed show. We're gonna try and keep you guys out of trouble. It's terrible here in Michigan. We got blizzards, we got snow bans, we got terrible road conditions. So stay home, drink at home, and have your fun. How's the weather out there in Mesa?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Might go to the hot tub after this.
All right. Not a Wrestler's got a comment for us. Here we go.
Oh, we got to try out our new thing.
Yeah. Spelled Mesa. Never been, though. Where's the Z? I'm not sure about this. I didn't think there was a Z in Mesa either. Is there?
I swear I saw a Z. I'm going to double check.
Yeah, I don't. That was all new to me, but you're like the professor, Oakland Oracle. So I figured you had it all on lock, and we wouldn't, I wouldn't question you. So that's the problem, right? That's how we got into all this trouble with, people not questioning science, man. It's like, all right. For all you conspiracy
we'll crowdsource
theorists.
the facts. I'll accept
All right. Tonight's probables. What do we got here? 57 kilograms. We got the quote of the week. 61, we got the top 5 shorts. We'll see how that goes. We got top 5 shorts by view, top 5 shorts by likes. Ask AI anything. 70 kilograms, we got the Michigan beat and the Cali beat coming in. 79, we got our dates. 86 kilograms, student engagement. So new topic of discussion. Roy, you inspired me last week, Roy, to talk more about when the Grinch versus Santa match inspired me to, talk more about how we get more kids in the seats. Oh, you got Hi Dr. Nyberg. Uh-oh. I know they're not talking to me. That's for sure. And Dad's not here, so.
Vade the composer.
It must be you. Awesome. And we got the duel of the week. So I thought the rest of the season, we're going to try and highlight one duel. Try to break it down, make some predictions that you guys in the audience pitch in, and like make some picks yourselves, and then that'll roll into the weekly wager. So we'll kind of use that as our weekly wager, and then everybody's favorite coming in at 125, the best of social. So
it's kind of interesting with the national duels that happened already. We have some insight into how good these. Traditionally, this is when we start like our duel, right around now.
Yeah, no, we've seen some of the duels already. Some of them we've seen twice. For sure. All right, so this is the quote of the week. One of the things that you see in Real American Freestyle, it's professional, it's a production, it's an event, and so they value timing a lot, right? They value the production, and like they're not going to go running back in some room for like 15 minutes of concussion protocol and stuff like that, right? And so, I mean, it is one of the things that we have in terms of flow and fanning value. Injuries in amateur wrestling, reduce some of the flow, right? And this is Izzy Martinez, RAF founder, Izzy Style, obviously. Famous Illinoisan, right? Former Fargo teammate of Roy, right? So
yeah, we were on the same Fargo team
back in the day. So if you are really hurt, you shouldn't be wrestling.
Love it. It reminds me of when I was in 5th grade and I started wrestling. I don't know if you remember like Eddie Baker and Coach Frank from the Warhawks.
Mm-hmm.
But they gave the whole team a talk. They were like, you got to know the difference between pain and hurt. Wrestle through pain, but if you're hurt, you don't wrestle. I don't know why, but that was like my second week of wrestling, and that's stuck in my brain. Like,
yeah. So how many times did you wrestle hurt?
Never. I was blessed though. I was blessed. I hurt my knee in 5th grade, and I was out. I think I tore my ACL, something pretty bad, but I was young enough that I just healed up.
Right.
Then senior year in high school, I got my head bust open at practice, so I had stitches. Not really like.
Right.
I had to wrestle with one of those weird masks. Have you seen the guys with the masks? Oh, it sucked. It was so bad. And then in college one time, it was kind of weird. The guy was taking me down, and like my hip, kind of like something happened.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I finished the match, and I won that match.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't practice for.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever missed a match for being hurt.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know exactly the total context here because to some degree it's like they don't really take blood time. They don't want you throwing bricks in Real American Freestyle, and like they don't like care if you're hurt. Only, and like they've been blessed in the sense they haven't had like sort of some like match-ending injury, right? I don't think there's been anything of that nature, and that's definitely something that obviously could happen. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing about it is like in college, if it's not like the tournament, it totally makes sense, right? If you're hurt, heal up. We got Big Tens coming up. We got the tournament coming up. But like in RAF, like you're getting paid. So like hurt or not, a lot of these professional fighters in boxing, MMA, wrestling, like
there's some percent. Like in UFC, every once in a while, like somebody pulls out like 2 days before.
Right.
But it hasn't happened to RAF yet. And in wrestling is a little different. You don't you don't have the striking, so like the idea that you hurt yourself 2 days before.
Yeah, right. But I mean, but to the counter, I mean, there's also guys who go into UFC fights that they shouldn't be fighting because they're hurt, or not hurt, but they're actually injured. They've got a torn groin or they've got something, but they got to get paid, right? I mean, that's the thing. So we'll see. But anyway, interesting. I get the idea, but people do get hurt in matches, that whole like with concussion protocol and stuff like that, and people hate it, but I don't know, it's like it's there for athlete safety. It's amateur sport, right? So It's not Roman gladiators out here. Oh. All right, cool. Thanks, Izzy. All right, top 5 shorts. I don't know if we'll view all of them. It's interesting. So these are the top 5 shorts of the year based on views. And I don't know.
And this is on our YouTube channel, QuadR Podcast?
This is strictly on YouTube channel. So I didn't go out and investigate analytics on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, And it's sort of funny, some of these things just pop, and most of it are goofy things, right? To be completely honest, if you look at the dirty boxing was just us sort of two things. Dirty boxing is trying to understand what the sport is, right?
Yeah, what is dirty boxing?
We still don't know that much about Gable because we still haven't seen him get hit, right? He definitely won.
Is it? Are you hearing the audio? I don't hear anything.
So you don't hear it? They definitely can hear it online.
They can hear it online. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I've seen it before.
Yeah, right. So that was. It was short. It was a quick hitter. It mentioned Gable, right? Okay. Boxing, I'm not sure what was the big one there.
Well, I think that the thing about that was he just kept punching him when he was on the ground.
Mm-hmm. No, that was not. Was
that's not this one?
Was that the dirty boxing or was that?
Yeah, that was. When
that was the dirty boxing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And it was what is this sport? The guy's
yeah. So maybe people just are thinking the exact same thing we were.
Right.
The Noah Leibowitz one's kind of funny to me, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
Because I don't know that anybody ever heard of Noah Leibowitz before.
You don't think he's an American who's just claiming to be Japanese? And they I like that they have the graphic in there.
I think this
really understand what the point.
Dive to know exactly what's going on here, but
yeah,
it just stood out a little bit. I think.
So 2026, we need to have more Noah Leibowitz.
Yeah, right. That just popped. People want Noah news, and so I guess we got to keep it flowing. He did make the finals, lost to Yoshida, but and even when I posted on X, Noah Leibowitz in the finals at Emperor's Cup, and I was getting engagement. It's just I had no idea who Noah Leibowitz was until I just saw it on X, yeah, that was it. The wrestling rematch was just sort of
everyone a little disappointed that Real Woods
won
a criteria victory over
after the interview,
or Jordan Oliver won a criteria victory over
the leadership looking at
rematch.
So it was a little confusing to me, he's the bronze. But I think people probably agreed with us that Jo just didn't handle the mic very well, and we want a rematch and maybe get Real Woods back, get that flair going. I don't know. Then MJ Gatan, always a favorite.
Yeah. Given the way the rest of his season went, that win was even more improbable.
Goes down quick and hard at the CKO. And that was more just he. So there's when you.
Oh, is this when he loses in round 1 at the
one takedown match? Yeah, it was more of a.
It's really hard to score. Well, he was hot for a minute there.
Yeah.
I thought
so I never know if it's they liked the video or did they we commented about how difficult it is to score in folk style and why you see low scoring matches because risks aren't rewarded or what exactly was the. And then the beach headgear one was just sort of silly. We were just talking about using headgear tchotchkes or something to give away, and then it got into people wearing it out on the bars. I actually feel we're onto something there, because you know how Oklahoma State has the the banana section where people just dress up in banana suits. If you gave away beach headgear, right? And then people could start wearing it around campus or wearing it to every duel. You know what I mean? I think there's some potential there. But anyway, people loved it. And then you talk about likes. Now, MJ Gatan was also in the likes tops too. He's just And I don't know if I just misspelled his name Gay instead of Gai, and that caught some like subsection of like subculture or something, or I'm not sure exactly why that one hit so well, but like the Brandon Cannon one hit well. That was
Brandon Cannon from the Ohio State. He was kind of like always like a solid All-American, or at least that's just how I thought about him before. But he was,
and that was
definitely putting the heat on people. Ohio.
now obviously
That just us being like he's having a great year.
yeah, it was just like a Rumblers and Tumblers. It was like the Rumbler
Rumblers
thing.
and Tumblers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It was just like, hey man, you know, like the angry one was a look back in the time machine, going like recapping the Spencer Lee versus Drake Ayala Soldier Salute match.
You're gonna make me do this, guy.
Oh yeah.
And like
Like, you gonna make me wrestle this guy?
Smashed him and he's yelling at the coach the whole time.
Soldier Salute, for being a young or a tournament that hasn't been around that long, has produced some pretty memorable moments. Gotta say,
Right, 2-time.
AJ Ferrari showing up, and
Yeah.
was he in camo?
oh no, Louis Vuitton.
He was wrestling for unattached, but kind of for Iowa. and then it was
Unattached.
like,
So he was
yeah, I
working
don't
out
know.
at the Iowa RTC the first semester and shows up in like a Louis Vuitton singlet and gets in a fight with Zach Glazier. Yeah. So great stuff, you know. The other one was like the Levi one, where it was just like a
It looked like whimsical and
kind of,
been working on that.
Oh, the leg lace and folk
yeah.
stuff.
Can injure
Yeah.
you if you fight them.
And it was just sort of like, hey, you shouldn't really be like stunting on people.
Yeah.
And things like that. And like, if you want fun competition, it's not that hard. Like, but anyway, like that hit got a lot of likes. And then the Ryder and the Greco one. The Greco one's good. That was the,
I guess I heard. I think Askren said that they should allow like tripping.
Like, what is happening?
oh, what happened? Darn it. Let me try that again. Hit the wrong button.
I guess
But this was just us being confused about what's happening in Greco.
like tripping or inside trips.
Yeah, this was just our
You still can't shoot. But
breakdown of
that's just something that adds a little
Greco.
bit to it.
or how it looks so great in a highlight.
Like them, you're gonna
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
This is like the coolest thing. you're
Right.
ever gonna watch.
And then you watch
And
two
then-
guys with T-Rex arms like wrestling each other like 6 minutes, and you're like, what did I just see? Why is he lying down? I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that like the internet can hear it. That's why I was like talking to you.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, they can hear you too. I got it set up so that like the video is a little bit less voice than us, so we should still be able to hear us talking over it. I don't know. The chat can let us know.
Is this Ryder after the All-Star Classic?
No, this was
Ryder.
Ryder after Stanford and you complaining about his pedestrian victory, which was like very foreshadowing
Yeah, it was.
because it just
At
hit the
time,
fan
he was
after
ranked, like,
that, right? I mean,
Zach Ryder after the All-Star, he was
Wow.
the toast of the week.
so you gave him a tumbler
Very pedestrian
even on the match that he won,
Or Ferrari would have
and then
completely
NDI happened.
Stanford's like
Right, I'm not just pouring over stats. I'm doing the eye test. Fit in this game.
Yeah, you were definitely validated on that one. And people liked it. I don't know like if people like things because they like them or they like things because they find it interesting or like. So anyway, that's the
That's a whole nother field of study. Why do they like it?
that's like that's what I have to like. That's what you need AI for. They ought to like that ought to be like a service with like YouTube. You know, like hey, like figure out all this.
Get us the whole background on who liked this.
Right. What
And tease out like why they liked it from their browsing it.
what is the well or like the keyword? What did they search on? Like they have that data. They're like just say like, hey, make my site better. Anyway, so that's our year-end in review. I don't think we're gonna do like a full award show. I think next week we should do like a looking forward. So do some predictions and things like that. As opposed to the looking back. I'm not as Ditka once said the past is for cowards and losers. And Ditka
I was sold
was
when
a-
you said Ditka
right.
once said.
Ditka was a wise man, and like, so I don't worry about what happened. That's for cowards and losers. All right. Ask AI anything. Kind of a quick one here. We have the.
So this is AI. You asked it to give us the top storylines for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I said, hey AI, what's going to be the 2026 second half top storylines? And so the first one, car emoji, smoke emoji. We got ourselves a AJ Ferrari at Nebraska, which I think is kind of interesting because it's always been interesting, right? Like how what's going to happen with AJ, and then like when he sat out the duel against Oklahoma State,
right?
I thought that was again
the
interesting, and that right, and then he gets like picking fights with Swiderski. I mean, last time he picked a fight, at least it was with a heavyweight in the line, So, or I think they'd pick fights with him. I mean,
yeah.
AJ's a little misunderstood. He's just a big teddy bear, and I do think he's a little bit. I won't call him a tumbler, but looking at how well Bastida's performing, and even Doucette, has become like an all-American contender. Like it's like there are so many good heavyweights. I mean, Carroll, all of a sudden is like really great. Braxton Amos is great. I would say like Tay Gagliotti is like the only one who I would say is underperforming. I mean, I think Mirasol is probably performing about where he's at, but there's so many heavyweights that have stepped up that like I would not be shocked like if AJ took like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, it was in hindsight a rush to create a storyline. When he took 3rd at 197 last year.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he's in a better room for sure, but he's also at heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
So they got some stuff to prove, but it's interesting. I think it's actually a lot more interesting that he did lose that one match to Feldman in kind of a weird way. I think it was like a headbutt, and like an accidental headbutt, and then got taken out. That, but took away it. I don't know. It put some doubt. I mean, he could take first. He could DNP, and I wouldn't be like total.
Right.
That's out of the realm of possibility.
And I feel like there's a little bit of friction with him and like the coaching staff, and like in that Nebraska room, like last year, they were just so all moving in the same direction, like a very, and like, so, I mean, like Manning at the press conference, like, yeah, AJ didn't feel like wrestling. He didn't say he was hurt. He said he wasn't ready to wrestle. Like,
okay. If he hurt, he shouldn't wrestle.
Yeah, right. That's what Izzy says.
His heart could have been hurt.
Yeah. My ego was bruised. So there's that, and I think that's a good choice because it is. I mean, whether he places first or DMPs, it's going to be a story. Yeah. Right. For sure. Penn State's youth movement. I don't know exactly. Well, I guess what are their freshmen?
This was AI just training off of last year.
Yeah, I think
Penn State fans are flooding the Reddit, which is what ChatGPT uses as
right. Course material. You have, I mean, obviously you've got Marcus Blaze and you have, but I mean, to me, Oklahoma State youth movement is like more impressive. I mean, Vega, Lockett, like it's a better story. What are they calling them? Like the Fab Five now or whatever. And if, after Jax Forrest starts wrestling for him, boom, that's going to be a real youth movement right there. So, Mendez, 3-peat quest.
And his Hodge quest. He seems determined to not just win again, but beat the hell out of everyone.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I leave no doubt.
So that's fun. I mean, I guess that's it. Meyer Shapiro's return. This is the.
I'm a little excited for this, but I've been like excited for Meyer Shapiro ever.
Yeah, for years, right? And so, like, what do we get? And like, so it's more fun if he like takes top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a great weight class, right? I mean, you got PJ Duke, you got Antrell Taylor, you have a lot of really, really good wrestlers. So if he wins it, I would be happy. mean, it's a fun guy to watch wrestle. And then the David Taylor era for sure is everybody's got their eyes locked in on Oklahoma State. And
for sure. I'm going to take a little issue by calling it David Taylor era. Isn't this year 2?
Yeah, the David Taylor second year of being a head coach. Well,
right. Can he do it again would be like more of a appropriate.
Eras happen fast. I don't know. We're not getting much chat on YouTube. It
feels like it's been a long time.
I feel like people are scared to because they know I'm going to put it on the screen.
They should have like a some like code DNP.
Do not post.
Yeah.
That could be. All right. Well, that's AI. You got any? What is your top storyline?
My top storyline. Stanford.
Stanford.
Who's on this team? And are they ever going to all be in the same place at the same time?
Yeah.
Because on paper, they got a great team. Penn's got a guy, Cross Wazlewski, and CJ Composto. So they're back-to-back weights. Yet to lose.
Yeah.
I saw him against Virginia. I watched the Penn-Virginia duel. He won, but it wasn't like killed the guy. He didn't look like a national champ in that match. But he has looked really good. He's been beating people. So I'd like to see him wrestle against. He's going to the scuffle. I'd like to see him against some tougher competition.
So CJ should hit Nagao.
Yep.
Hit the scuffle. Which is, I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
They were giving like no love to like CJ on FRL today. They're like,
Ryan Jack is also at.
No, he's out. They said.
Oh, he's out.
FRL, yeah. But they were like,
CJ is one of those people that watch him wrestle, just like I don't get why this guy is good, but he doesn't lose to nobodies, and then he beats somebody's. Got to admit, at some point, like this guy's good. Well, he's not the fastest. He's not the. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, I think that like, and he shows up in March.
Yep.
So like that's another one of those things. Like, some guys just seem to pace themselves. You know, they're not overwhelmed or like. All right, so what do we think here? Not a wrestler. His storyline is: will we see Ono and will he get turned? I'm going to answer yes.
You think we're going to see Ono?
I think he's getting turned.
I don't think we're going to see him.
You don't think so? He may be fully broken. Yeah. He did say he's looking for the day when he can wear headgear. But, yeah, I'm not totally convinced that he is going to wrestle. I mean, there is almost nothing to gain by going to the, the Bimington Open. I mean,
he should have been at like Midlands.
Right.
He should have been at the scuffle.
If you get packed up at the Bimington Open by like
by somebody from UPitt Johnstown,
yeah, right, by the Buffalo backup, it's like, what are you gonna do with that, right? I mean, like, so, but yeah, no, it'll be interesting. You don't think we're gonna see him?
Yeah.
That would be weird to me. But I mean, he backed out of Emperor's Cup, so he's got to go to the Meyer, the Maya, whatever they've got like 2 major tournaments. So he's probably got to go to that one. So he probably really ought to be considering freestyle and figuring out whether he's actually going to be 61 or wait till next year to cut down to 57 or, so there's some considerations there. But
well, he had the kidney problem, right?
Yeah. Yeah, weight cut.
I don't think he's going to 57. It's not worth hurting.
I don't know. I feel like we're giving too much airtime to somebody who ain't wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's move on. All right, Michigan beat. So CMU went to Midlands. I haven't fully absorbed all the results. I didn't do a lot of research there. So, admittedly, I had to work Monday and Tuesday, so I wasn't able to just veg and watch Midlands. And Michigan and Michigan State are battling on the 9th, and the Spartans are sending somebody or some buddies to the scuffle. So Grand Valley men are at the NWCA duels, so are the women on the 9th, and the women are also in Davenport this weekend on Sunday. That's local to me, so I'm going to try and make that to another spot on the bingo card. So that'd be my first women's duel. So as long as the weather allows me to get there, I'm going to check them out. What's going on in Cali?
All right. Well, Stanford sent a bunch of people to Midlands, not all of them starters. They had 4 or 5 place winners. So good for them. Main thing is they got Iowa State.
Yeah, that's the duel.
Yep. This Sunday. I'll be there in person. That's cool. I haven't been there since I watched the rest.
That was outside, right?
Yeah, that was outside during right before the homecoming football.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be there, and that's the start of their home. They got a tough January, February, but they got a good team.
Yeah, Iowa State's got Stanford on the 4th, and then ASU on the 6th. So we're getting into the meat, where there's some really, really good duels, just back to back to back, which is exciting. So we got this weekend for tournaments, we got Soldier Salute and the Southern Scuffle. Penn's going to be at the Scuffle. We talked about Michigan.
They're sending their starters.
Oh, they are? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give them some props for sending their.
Yeah, I think Penn State's only sending 2, Nagao, us.
And they're sending Bar.
And Bar.
Good luck to.
I wonder how that influences some other 97-pounders interest in going to that.
Well, I think that makes it super clear that Mirasol.
Well,
because if they
should have sent both of them, so they could have a wrestle off.
No, it's clear. If you just sent Mirasola, then you tell them you got to win this thing.
Well, yeah, or
without sending both of them.
If you send them both, and it is weird, because I feel like Mirasola has deserved the opportunity to wrestle off.
Yeah,
and in public, right? At the finals of the Southern Scuffle.
Truthfully, I don't like the public wrestle off.
I like it at events. I like it at opens. Ohio State used to just broadcast all their wrestle offs on YouTube, and that always felt weird and awkward to me. Every single one of them was just a, and the coach is some guy in shorts, or the ref, It's I don't know. It's so I didn't I thought Ohio State was being a little too open when they were just put every wrestle off on YouTube. But I mean, I like it when they send 2 people to a tournament, because you not only have to just prepare for that one person in a wrestle off, right, in a room where it's just a different setting, but you got to beat other people to get to the actual wrestle off, But I don't know. From what I've seen, it's pretty clear that there's a gap between those guys, and so that's tough. I don't know when does the Penn State exodus happen. You got to feel they're stacking all these AA guys as backups, and I mean, they pay a lot. They must. I mean,
I don't know. I assume.
Yeah. And the other schools that have money, they don't want a AA guy. Right? I mean, does Ohio State need Joe Seeley? Does Iowa need Joe Seeley? Sometimes they do, but a lot of times they don't, right? I mean, all of a sudden, now you're going to leave Penn State. For the most part, you're leaving to compete.
Yeah.
You're going to Utah Valley, or you're going to Indiana, or you're going to, you know what I mean? I mean, it's so yeah, do these guys want to compete, or do they want to win a national title team title. I don't know. I feel like at some point there's going to be a flood of, but who knows? Anyway, I don't know how we got on that topic, but these are the tournaments happening this weekend. All right. So last week, Best of Social, we talked about having a Grinch versus Santa match, right? And how I thought like that's genius, because not only does it like it's fun for the fans that are there, but it's really easy to compact, put into like a short and like post it on social media. Student body can so you get some engagement. People go, hey, it looks like wrestling's like a fun thing to go to. So I thought, well, what could you do that kind of ties into wrestling? And this is my student engagement idea of the week.
Okay.
So I want sumo suit wrestling during the break. Push out from the inner circle. And it could be like a faculty versus staff, or it could be the engineering college versus the liberal arts college, or it could be fraternity versus fraternity, or it could be the baseball team versus the softball team, or so you're going to pull a certain amount of people just because they're going to go watch their friends and things like that. And then they're going to post, and then other people are going to see it, and then they're going to be like, hey, going to wrestling is fun. Because I feel like what you really need for electricity is you need crowds. Like when you watch like the Pan Ams and there's like 8 people in the audience.
Right.
Like there's not even friends and family. It doesn't matter how good the match is. It's always like low energy. Right? And like if you want clips to be played on ESPN, there's got to be energy to the clip. And the crowds provide energy, right? Like if you're just like suplexing someone in an empty room, nobody cares. So how do we bring people, or how do we get more people to physically attend wrestling matches? Because that energy is like
the beta idea. Not the just like the this is the floater idea.
Yes.
Get some sumo suit students versus teachers, frat versus frat. And when you said that, I was like, I could see.
Right.
I don't know if any college teacher.
No. But you're looking for groups.
Yeah.
Right. And you're looking for groups with like, in some groups like fraternities actually have like rivalries, right? They compete in recruitment and things like that. Sororities compete. This doesn't have to be like guys. I mean, you could have there's all sorts of different groups on campus, where you could have that. I think also like, I don't want to like spoil this with like other ideas.
Yeah,
but
let's
stay on this particular idea.
This one soak vinegar for a week.
So, what are the downsides?
Are you asking me like what are the downsides?
Yeah, what do you think?
You just hit me with this.
Okay.
It could be fun. So the frat versus frat, I was like, I see that being like kind of a thing. The mats themselves have to be treated right.
Right.
Wrestler.
Well, like remember like in like at the Big Ten tournament, they had those UV cleaners.
Yeah. That's not impossible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even a mop crew. All the backups run out there mopping the mat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's worth trying. I'll say that. I don't want to like. Here's what's wrong with the idea: A, B, C, D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's worth trying.
But yeah, I'm just thinking about things that can convert to like shorts, that are going to be fun for the people that are there, and like Anyway, so I just think that like.
I bet. You just pitch it to Michigan or CMU or next time you go, and just get you and your friend and say we're gonna bring like 30 people in 2 sumo suits and see if they let you do it.
Yeah, maybe CMU there. But yeah, all right. Anyway, so yeah, If you got an idea, you can bring it next week, girls. I got a bunch of them, but again, I feel like crowds are important to energy, both on televised and streaming and live. How do you get more people there? I mean, it's not about the ticket revenue. Yes. Okay. Let's do it. All right. Duel of the week. So, Cyclones versus Stanford Cardinal. This is going to be our duel of the week. This is far and away one of the I think one of the better duels of the month, for sure. Lots of ranked competitors. I did something. Let me see if I can make it happen here. I don't know if I can. Let me try. There it is. All right.
Ooh.
Look at this. Have you seen this new? Dang it.
WrestleStat compare?
No, but have you seen the split tab view in Chrome?
No.
Check this out. So you can split tabs now. So then you can you can resize.
I was actually watching something today where they had 2 YouTube videos going.
It's so awesome. But then, yeah, you can now split tabs. This is like game changer level stuff, man. This is really good. All right, so let's do choice. What do you want?
Like red.
Okay, it's green. So I break down I pick first and break down 125. So 125, we got Nico Provo versus Steve-O Poulin. Both of these guys are AA caliber wrestlers. WrestleStat has them at 15 and 17. Both of them have flaws in their games and sometimes find ways to lose. I actually feel like at home, I feel that Nico Provo has the advantage. And so I'm going to go with Stanford there. This is going to be a tight match, back and forth, or I shouldn't even say back and forth. It's going to be low scoring. That's 125 these days. And I'm going to go low confidence. Remember that you lose a ton of points if you're wrong, and you do high confidence. So I'm going to call that a low confidence. Audience, get in that chat. Let us know what you think. Roy, what do you think of this match?
I'm also going to go with Provo by decision. Medium confidence.
All right. Ooh. Dang. All right. Just throw it in the chat, audience. Your picks. Go ahead and give me. You can tell I'm a networking nerd. Ads. You break down Tyler Knox and Evan Frost for me.
Okay. Both good guys. Frost is. What does he rank now? He's in the top 5, right? Yeah. Okay. He's ranked number 5. Tyler Knox started off the season, I think, in the top 8. Dropped some matches here and there. He can score from any position. Saw him come back against Richie Figs, although the way it played out, that feels different now than it back then. But he's very, very dangerous, Tyler Knox. Anyway, 5 versus 13. Do I pick first this time?
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to go with Frost.
Audience going pool and not a wrestler. What's your confidence level? What type of victory? You got Frost?
Yeah, I'm going to got Frost. And I think this is going to be a major, to be honest. Medium confidence.
Ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and take... Ooh. Yeah, give me Frost. He's a better wrestler. I think that I'm waiting for, but I'm low confidence because Knox is so dangerous. I mean, the challenge is I feel like people are watching film on Knox, right? And so, but I'd also think that he's watching film on what they're doing to him. And so he's a scrambler, right? So he's got these little, he's got this bag of tricks. And there's a lot of data out on his bag of tricks at this point. And so he needs to adjust. But I have some level of confidence that it will happen. before NCAs. I don't think it's going to happen against Evan Frost. Evan Frost is strong and positional, but I do feel like Tyler Knox is definitely I
broke it down already.
He's an AA threat. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Go.
All right. Give me Etcher Media. This one doesn't even have to be like broken down. Anthony's going to take this. He's going to take it by major, and I have a high level of confidence. Not a lot to say about this one, I don't think.
Good.
He's not bad.
But I will go with Enchimendia by me. I'll go only.
Okay. All right, you're next, man.
All right, we got Aiden Valencia,
Ooh.
freestyle wonderkind.
Yeah.
Brother Jacob Frost. Ranking wise, it looks similar to the other Frost matchup, 13-5. Aiden Valencia, leg attacking, super dangerous. I mean, he can take anybody down in folk style. He's not as dangerous as Knox in terms of like the weak scrambling that folk style allows. But in terms of like just ability to beat elite guys, I think Frost. Oh, they wrestled before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Frost or Valencia won.
Valencia won 4-3.
So there is that head to head. Goes first this time.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna go with Valencia by decision. Team confidence up.
I'm gonna go Valencia decision, but I'm gonna go low confidence. But Valencia again is another guy who is probably gonna turn the page. I don't think we see Zurban. Like he seems to be very much on a pitch clock. He hurt his knee. He's missed some time. So I think that we're going to see a Cardenas major here. I don't think it's actually going to be Zurban out there. And I'm going to roll the dice and go high confidence because that'll be a problem if Zurban's actually out there. But
yeah, I'm going to go Cardenas by decision. High confidence.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're up next.
The fans are predicting Iowa State shutout happening.
It's looking that way.
All right. 65. Lost track. Am I?
Yeah, you're up.
Keep doing. Okay, Hunter Garvin, the U23 Greco-Roman world champion. And Connor Uton, ranked 25th. Did he wrestle?
He did not. The backup did, which is
yeah.
It's a guy. It's a guy from Iowa, I think. Riggins.
So I don't know Connor Uton that well. Ranked 25th, so he's like have some decent wins, but not a lot. IA rank. Yeah, I'll go Hunter Garvin by major. Well, Hunter Garvin might not wrestle.
Right. Got to be careful.
He didn't. But so Hunter Garvin decision.
Oh, I'll take Uton or whoever they roll out there. Garvin's got to show me something.
He has had a little bit of a rough.
Yeah, he has. All right, Rocky Elam versus Posada.
Wait, what? You're skipping?
What did I skip?
Norman versus Gaitan. That's like the most interesting.
Oh no! Sorry. Yeah. Oh, this is Lorenzo Norman by major, and he's gonna beat him. Sorry, there's no Casey's in California.
In Palo Alto?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Casey's anywhere near here. Norman's wrestled what, twice this year? 1-1?
1-1. But he did take down Levi Haynes.
Yeah.
In the loss.
Gaitan though, Gaitan is not who I would want to wrestle. I had been off the mat a long time. Catch you and stuff. I'm going to go Norman by decision, but high confidence.
Man, you're right there. You and Not a Wrestler are picking the same thing. All right.
There's 184 too.
Yep. This isn't much here. It's 23 versus 40. Isaac Dean's impossible to score on. This should be an easy controlled match for Isaac Dean in my mind. I'll go Iowa State by decision with high confidence.
I'm going to go Iowa State, but actually a major.
I don't know. That guy, Dean, don't score. You can get 15 points this year.
Abe did just place it. Abe for Stanford just placed it. Maybe that was the wrong call. Yeah, I'll stick to it.
All right, that's fair. Now, who do you got here? Going to go with your boy Posada? That's a tough ask.
I think Posada's going to look good for a couple minutes, but Elam. I should preview it. Okay, so Rocky Elam, what is he ranked now? Like 1 or 2?
He's 2. Bar's 1. I mean, him and Bar seem to be like a tier.
They're 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was ranked 1 until Bar wrestled, and then now he's ranked 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Angelo Posada is a true freshman. Has looked really good so far this year. Ranked number 20. Rocky Elam.
Yeah, I feel like this is a place to stake high confidence. I'm going to go Rocky, but just by decision and high. And then at heavyweight, I don't think this needs a whole lot of preview. This is number 1 versus number 182, according to WrestleStat. And since there's only like 7...
They rank the backups, too.
There's only like 71 D1 teams or something. So, like, the starting... The starting heavyweight in Stanford is like a 3rd string average. And so, yeah, this is going to be younger by tech, and I'm highly confident. Yeah, everybody's going younger tech.
Yeah, it's going to be. I haven't seen younger pin anyone. All right. So, let's see. I have Stanford winning 5. Okay, so I would have Iowa State winning by bonus point. Like 5-5. You have Iowa State 6-4. Field has Iowa State 7-3 in matches.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel that Iowa State, pretty big favorite. But it still should be some great wrestling. And, like, obviously, if they can come out hot, I mean, I would say the first, 4 of the first 5 are, 5 of the first 6, 6 of the first 7, 6 of the first 7 are winnable for Stanford.
That was what I was thinking when Stanford wrestled Penn State too.
Right.
Some of these matches look winnable, and then.
Well, I mean,
so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, Not a Wrestler mentioned that. Anthony Knox will not be going to Ohio State University because, he wants too much money. I believe it. I mean, I heard that, that's what Willie said that, and Pyle said that, he's looking for a big NIL deal. Which is, there's only, 5 schools that'll give you one. And they all have really good wrestlers already. So, I think it's going to be North Carolina. Because, I mean, if there's one thing that Rob Cole can do, it's fundraise. So, I mean, he's sitting on a war chest for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think the other schools will be willing to pay him what he wants. And I don't think he's willing to totally give up on wrestling and go to Rutgers. or something. But maybe. We'll see. All right. We also have a Google form. So, same as usual. Who wants to win a hat? I'll drop that in the chat. I'll post that too. But hat on the line. And it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. If you've ever filled out a Google form before, you can do this.
You will have no problems executing on that. So anyway, that should be a super fun duel. What is it on? I didn't even check.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to be there. I didn't check either.
Are you going to stream it for me? Like, just like get on FaceTime and just like, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. If anybody in the crowd knows.
It might be on Flow. There's no Big Ten team. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. All right, while you're doing that, talk about weekly wagers. Last week we had a off week, so this is wrong. But there were hat winners, so that's why I left that here. So I know I tallied it up, but then I forgot to write it down. I know there was 2 hats, and Suriano's burner got one of the hats, so I have to DM him. And then I think Zach, who's won before, got a hat. So anyway, there's another hat on the line, Stanford, Iowa State. That'll also be our weekly wager. Oh, I forgot that I added the
ACC Network and also ESPN.
ESPN Plus or ESPN?
ESPN ENX. And then when I click the link, it takes me to same thing. I watch ESPN. I guess it's on ESPN.
Okay, ESPN Plus. All right, sweet. All right. Yeah, exciting. I guess that's where the Big 12 is normally, so. All right, I'm looking forward to it. You're at 39, 40%. I'm at 45%. 10% still out there, so neck and neck as always. So, very good. All right. So we got Best of Social. Let's start with you this time.
Okay.
Brothers Battle. What do we got?
Brothers Battle. Well, the Larkins and the Frosts. You mentioned Iowa State versus ASU January 6th. So Iowa State will be going down to wherever ASU. Tempe.
Yeah, that's where it is.
So kind of cool. Brothers versus brothers. They're at the same weights. We'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah.
That was posted by Suriano's burner.
And that was the going to be the CKLV final, right? That never happened.
That's the thing. And then one was a semifinal. Neither of them.
No, they were both in the finals.
Oh, they were both in.
Yeah, one brother forfeited to the I forget which forfeited to who, but they were
supposed to happen before, and it didn't. Finally get it.
That's exciting. I think that's fun. I mean, they're right.
Yeah.
These are probable All-Americans, and that'll be fun. My first one was ranking rage, so it's just gotten so everybody's new shtick is put out some ridiculous ranking statement or something like that, and then just it's sort of just clickbait and raging, and I thought this was so the 157 tiers from the College Wrestling Report, and he's got the top tier: Duke, Cannon, Shapiro, Robadoo, and then he's got Antel Trailer in the second tier. So the one guy who's actually done it, right? Can this guy win a title? There's only one guy on this list that we know can win a title because he already did win a title, and he also has a victory over Robadoo, and it's just sort of funny. I mean, or it's rage bait, or there's no criteria. There's just these, and I think some of it's due to the holiday boredom, because there's everybody's home and off work, and there's not a lot of actual wrestling going on, so they're posting things and but I feel there's a lot of activity centered around just sort of making people angry.
Yeah, of course.
And like, so I've decided I have not taken the bait on any of this stuff. I just like say,
I almost did on one. It wasn't this one, but there was one that was like so wrong, and I was like,
yeah, I have to hold
You're
myself
just
back because it's
trying to mess.
yeah, it's intentional, but it's like everyone's getting like good traction off of it, right? Like, and so it just keeps happening, and you're like, please stop, make it stop. What do we got, Jits?
Let's see if this. All right, click the link. See if it's last week's or this week. Okay, this week's. All right, so this was posted by Cornell Kevin. The guy who maybe gets his knee hurt in a toe hold here.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I just wonder like how many of these referees.
Ooh.
I know.
Yeah.
But you never know. Sometimes those things look fine, and then it was a terrible injury, and then sometimes they look terrible and it wasn't like that actually. Yeah, this is something the wrestling community is going to have to address, though, because he can go the other direction, so it's not totally his fault. But that is pretty much a toe hold that worked the knee back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know exactly when it started. This whole discussion online. Obviously, nobody wants to see anybody get hurt.
Right. Well, what can he do from top there?
I was trying to get the takedown. I mean, he can go to his right. He's more likely to give up the takedown. I don't even know exactly. Ooh, that doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Just sometimes they call potentially dangerous, and sometimes they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that went on for a long time.
Yeah.
There's two refs, and the other ref is standing like behind the ref.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you see that? Anyway, there's some kind of question that what's legal or what's potentially dangerous.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a really hard thing. I mean, people like, people say just, go the other way, but then you're just encouraging sort of someone in a bad position to create a joint hold and then get rewarded for it. So like you say, a discussion needs to happen, but and
it feels weird to say, but like for the Midlands, I'm not blowing out my knee.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like 10 years or 20 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Would have been a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Get your ASICs. Do this one quick, but ASICs ordering wrestling shoes are going to increase by 4,000 yen in mid-January. Just wanted to warn everybody that.
Okay.
Especially if you're in the Japanese market for ASIC wrestling shoes, favorite wrestling shoes of this pod, they're about to go up price. What do you got here? Oldie but goodie.
This was just the clip of the false prophet clip.
Oh yeah, everyone's favorite.
This made me think like, yeah, where is Aaron Brooks? And that didn't really seem to be any reason for him to post this global rest order.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta get this. What's that?
So it was just kind of like, maybe this is just going to get posted every annual.
Yeah, I remember being like taken back or like when wow, you just won a national title. What do you want to do? Like hate on people? All right. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, oh yeah, haven't heard much from him or about him. And so I thought this was funny. Like, so 141, Joe Caney. It's like Penn's got their like loyal fans, right? And so the take is nobody wants Composto.
Oh, yeah. The nightmare matchup.
Yeah. It's the old Shane Sparks, I am the bad draw. I feel like No, and like obviously we talked about him earlier. You know, the guy wins in March, and like he's. But I think of like I'd rather have Composto than any of the guys in this picture. Mendez, Vega, Echemendia. I don't know who they got for Penn State there. Desmond, maybe. Yeah, Desmond. But yeah, they got their fans for sure. What do we got?
You can skip the illegal one.
Okay.
That's just the same one. There was a different clip that I had of a high schooler finishing a trip, but then I was like, I don't want to put high school.
Yeah, right. Okay, so RAF roster. Oh, so I just thought this was like not necessarily the post itself, but it was just like, who do I want to see in RAF? And it's like David. This was like the low single, so Oklahoma State guy, right? So Cormier,
Fix,
David
David
Taylor, and he's the guy who transferred from Penn. What's his name? He was at Penn RTC forever.
McKenna?
Yeah, that's McKenna. I believe it's McKenna. I think it's McKenna.
McKenna's busy doing Russian pro.
Right. He's like, so I just made me think about who would you want to see in RAF? Is there anybody that jumps out? Like, cause like Cejudo just signed up. Like,
yeah, Cejudo would have been my.
He's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm trying. I mean, obviously, the obvious one is Gable.
Yeah. Gable.
Right. I mean, Gable's the obvious one. How about you guys in the audience?
Suriano? I'd love to see.
Oh yeah. Suriano would be great. Yeah, who else? I mean, it's strange to me, like that. Speaking of AB, that Brooks hasn't wrestled. I think it is kind of one of those things that, like, if you're under suspension and you go compete somewhere else, they get not real happy about that, you know. And,
yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like he's not going to fail a drug test in RAF based on Yoel Romero. They're good. But anyway, yeah, I think
Burroughs.
Oh yeah, right.
Burroughs still.
That's true. JB for sure. There's a lot of guys. I mean,
Yeah,
I
there's
guess,
a lot of guys.
but I just thought that was made me think not necessarily about those guys, but who gaming the system.
Oh, this was just somebody threw this out there, and this is from Chance Freeman, and I'll read it. Serious question: could Jax wrestle against Iowa State, Iowa, Big 12s, and NCAA's redshirt? So you get 4 dates, and I was like, maybe he can.
No.
I don't think you can do the conferences, but the rules seem to be very fluid these days.
In all of college sports, right?
Yeah.
Not just wrestling. Yeah, I think that like you're only allowed X number of postseasons. I think there is a rule there. So once you get in, you would lose in the postseason rules. And it's also silly. Like, I don't know. We get too wrapped up in like these guys wrestling, but they are also students. I mean, it's like whatever. I don't know. I think that he will. He's obviously going there. I think once he gets there, he's going to want to wrestle. I think that like that makes a huge difference to that team if he is wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he does wrestle this year, and anyone who thinks that he shouldn't, with injuries and all the other things that can happen in the world, are like, I mean, he could become a raging alcoholic by next year. You don't know. College is crazy, but like, I'm just saying, like, he should wrestle. He's ready to wrestle, and I see no reason why you wouldn't pencil him in. So hopefully he does, but no, he can't do that and get a red shirt.
You're just saying that, you know.
No, I know you're only allowed like 4 postseasons currently.
Well, how did Carter Strachey win 5?
Because of the COVID year. Like
The
that
one
was
time
a
exception.
yeah, that year wasn't counted against eligibility. Right.
All right.
So I mean, I normally don't post like dumb videos from the internet, but like for whatever reason, this thing just Makes me laugh so hard. Have you seen this?
I saw it just now. Yeah.
So it's a guy in a suit,
Yeah.
and like,
Copy.
yeah, the robot's cop and kicks him in the balls. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I'm not usually like a sucker for like dumb, funny videos, but like I've watched that a billion times and I can't stop myself. Like it's literally the funniest thing in the world to me, and I have no idea. But that's gonna be the one and only time that I pollute our podcast with like a dumb, funny internet video. But I couldn't help myself. So, too wild, too funny. Yeah, every time I watch it. All right. So Willie won. Willie beat Saturday Night Lights in the finals.
Wait. Willie won what?
Willie won the media tournament from Cradle Zone.
So they had a tournament where the winner advanced by fan vote of like wrestling media.
Mm-hmm.
We were not included.
Nope, we were not.
Wrestling media. We are new.
Like it was like it got a little contentious about like people who were and weren't included in like
Of course.
they and it wasn't really necessarily media, it was sort of like the most active people on Twitter. Like I felt more than anything else. And so anyway, it was kind of, I mean, it's fun. I mean, the Cradle Zone's doing a lot of sort of fun, goofy things to keep people interested. And I think in some ways that Willie is a deserved winner of this. He's involved in high school, college.
Yeah.
RAF. Got a really active podcast.
Junior high, man. He did the junior high. Right?
Yeah, right.
Like,
I love this, like
everywhere.
Explaining how important junior high rankings were.
Yeah.
And I'm
How are you gonna seed like junior high Fargos if you don't have junior high ranking?
Right. Yeah. If you're not, how are you gonna project 6 years out? You know, NCAAs if you don't have your junior high rankings, man. What's wrong with you people? Like. So anyway, deserved, I thought, and good for him. And it was kind of a fun thing to do over the holidays for the wrestling junkie class out there. So good on Cradle Zone. I am getting a little bit like tiresome of all the like everyone ranking their All-Americans.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't have to participate, so all good. Flowness. I haven't like reached out to Clint yet, but there has been a partnership. So I haven't. Wrestle Madness is partnering now with Flow Wrestling.
It was Nike.
Yeah. Right. So, that's exactly what I thought. I mean, like I was super excited when Flow said we're partnering with Nike, and then it turned out to be like a whole lot of just reading bad copy on their podcast and like throwing a bunch of shoes in the studio was not overwhelming. So yeah, I gotta text Clint, find out if he got like retirement money out of this deal.
Yeah, there for 401k, 403.
Yeah. I don't even know what it means because I haven't heard him after like. They didn't mention anything on FRL. I'm like, what are they going to do with... I don't know. I have to get more data. Clint, if you're out there, let us know. What happened? And then speaking of Ono, as not a wrestler asked earlier about Ono, like, is this Ono's fate?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it could be.
So this guy who's Cuban, he's like 27. He's like 27 years old. He's suing the NCAA to get eligibility.
Yeah, I remember like a couple years ago he went to Iowa State, right? And then didn't hear anything about him. He wrestled Gilman. Remember it it was like after or before the Iowa State Oklahoma State duel when Gilman was still at Oklahoma State. Like he beat Gilman in a freestyle match that basically no one saw. It wasn't like televised or part of the stream.
So,
And then, so he'd been at Iowa State for a while, and then 2-time U23 world champ. And like he's in the process of trying to find a year of eligibility. And he just got pinned in a tilt.
So yeah, he's suing for eligibility. I don't know how he's wrestling unattached, but he was beating everybody pretty good up until the finals.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, Seidel,
yeah.
Seidel?
He's good.
I mean, he teched Shawver
Right. No,
in the same tournament. Losing to this guy is not like you don't belong in Division I wrestling. That's not what happened here. I mean, he did get pinned in a tilt, but first of all, Seidel, yeah, he looked amazing. He basically bonused his way through Midland. Not the same tournament. This Cuban, where's he training at? He's training at Oregon State.
No, Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Somehow, yeah, I don't know how this eligible. Apparently you can just sue and get extra years.
Yeah, he should have wore a Cuban singlet.
Yeah, I remember there was a Cuban. The exact same thing happened to him back when I was wrestling. He was a real world champion, not an age group, just a senior world champion, and he signed up for Midland and got to the finals.
Yeah, and my only point, like with Ono, is that when he runs into like a really tough rider, folk styler, like I can totally see this happening to him. You know, just getting tilted and
yeah. Well, if that's his fate, that's why we won't.
I don't know. We shall see. All right. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Don't get too crazy. Hopefully tomorrow's not too painful and can be a productive day.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. You want to take us out, Roy?
Forget, in the new year, toe the line in everything you do.
QuadR out.